Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's head up to Nashville for the Titans home opener. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's actually running the routes with the receivers as he remembers them.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Breaks free again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, look now at our starting defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jayon Brown just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a handoff looking right. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Agnew now to return. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Well, welcome to the party. First carry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 12 carries, 59 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tight down. There you go.
Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. And you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a Tennessee score. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin with a run by Smith. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave. Contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Now Jackson. The open man is Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
He's coming.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Does. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Humphries. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sport. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
8, read. Exit. Key to tight end, 3 down. Get it.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Hey, we got tight end. Key to tight end.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
3 buzz.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football.
Touchdown, Titans.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even. This one fielded at the 5. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 82 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run with Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. A 1st down carry for Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Jackson now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as the Ravens push further out in front. A good sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On first down, Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. It's coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To the air again. Tannehill completes it to Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the gun, Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I got you, Pop. Check nickel.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29, 30, past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Nice move.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tannehill, they set up the screen for Henry. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. This one caught by Davis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And an alley to run. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's bring it down.
Now Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL